We're back, baby. FT live on Stadium, and we're going to do a lot of trade talk, obviously, over the next few days. But there was one game that very much stood out last night. Hot corner, baby. The Rangers-Astros rivalry is back. I feel like last night really solidified that it is very much back. Yordan Alvarez is back for the Astros, one of the most clutch hitters in the game. Bregman homers. Next batter, Yordan. Yeah, we're sizzling, baby. 0-2 pitch. He's plunked. Then later on, Semien in the third inning, he's plunked. Both of them hit on the shoulder. There was a lot of this back and forth going on later where Semien was jawing at Framber Valdez, and then Adolis Garcia hits a grand slam, and there's more back and forth. And eventually, when Adolis touches home, him and Maldi and Semien are getting into it. Semien tossed. Maldonado tossed. Now, remember, we talked yesterday about Manny Machado getting hit by a pitch from Perdomo on the Pirates. Perdomo got suspended for 3 games, and we're like, where's the bad blood, the past, the history, whatever? It felt like just a pissed off pitcher. This one's got history to it. So let me just set this up, and then we'll lay it all out, okay? So last year, there was a little back and forth with Maldonado and Adolis. So we'll show you the tweets here, and I'll read it out for you. It wasn't just the homers. As he rounded the bases and touched home plate, his first homer of the multi-homer game, Maldonado had a few words for Adolis Garcia. At the time, Garcia preferred not to comment, saying it was something he would keep between the two of them. He recalled that moment in the clubhouse this week. This week, Adolis let it out. He goes, Maldi just kind of told me that I wasn't going to hit off of them anymore. Garcia said through his interpreter, quote, like, that would be the last home run I would hit. It kind of pushed me, gave me a little bit of inspiration to say, you know what? We'll see. Let's find out. So that's kind of given that push for me to do better against them. And then he hit a home run the next at bat that day and many after that. One more quote here, because we're not going to play the whole Semien post-game chat, but he very open about the conversations. Yep. And he basically said that Semien said, hey, Rangers are going to win this game, like early when it was close. And then Maldonado's like, no, it's just like when you were in Oakland. Woo!
You love it.
Yeah, that was a great game.
I thought it was great. I think the banter is just a little crazy. I mean, I know Maldonado a little bit. I understand what he does. He's going to have his players back, but I mean, you're going to talk about Oakland. I mean, come on, dude. I don't know. That's just, I don't know if he knew what to say there. And listen, Semien did the right thing, man. Got plunked, hit the home run, stared at him a little bit, did what he had to do. If you're going to talk smack and back it up like that, I loved every second of that. If you're going to talk it and walk it at the same time, God bless you. And listen, if you want to come, if Maldonado wants to say something after that, I thought that was a little cheap.
Well, Dusty said after the game, Dusty Baker, Astros skipper, quote, when you draw at the guy, you expect to get something in return. Maldi wasn't going to go away like he was some little punk. So they both are going back and forth. I will say, Locaine, this started yesterday with Yordan Alvarez, their best hitter, making his return, 0-2 pitch. He's hit on the shoulder. Like, if I'm the Astros, I do understand them getting pissed off on that one.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely enjoy a little trash talk every now and then myself. So, I know Maldi as well, and he's definitely the guy that kind of gets under your skin a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. You get plunked. No one likes it. But like I said, I was always a guy that I would like to back it up with my play on the field. I didn't talk much, but I would love to back up everything I did on the field. But, yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch for sure.
Yeah, I think this is part of what makes Maldonado. Everybody can – you can learn to call the right pitches, but he's not talking smack to their number 8 hitter. He's talking smack to dudes that he's got to get under their skin a little bit to get them off their game. Like, how many times do your anger swings actually become homers? I like it. You gotta talk the talk. You gotta be able to really get under the hitter's skin and make them think, oh, well, what are they gonna do next? Just like you gotta be able to throw up and in on guys. And you have to be able to protect your team. So the emotions were running high. Also, I think the Rangers, Semien kind of is stepping up in that role. He's very seldom, he's usually just real mid with his emotions. He doesn't get too heated. He doesn't get too excited. But he saw Jonah Heim go out. He saw Seager go out. DeGrom's been out for a while. Evaldi's going down, and all of a sudden, or not going down, he's missing a start. His team's kind of physically falling apart. And when you get guys thrown at, and then all of a sudden, the emotions start going a little higher, need it. I love seeing it from both sides.
Kratzy, he jumped on the plate. That is so un-Marcus Semien-like, and I love it. He was like, dude, it's on. I'm on a good team now. I want this rivalry. I don't like my guys getting thrown at, even though yours got thrown at. Because there was also, who was it? I think it was Lowe who got.
Yep.
Yeah, it was that was dicey. Now Framber did not have it. Sometimes he says like mentally it just doesn't click for him, and his control's off. That was one of those games yesterday. He got smacked around, but at the same time, I think it was good, clean fun. You know what pisses me off? Todd Father, that they got booted. They didn't throw punches. They were just kind of looking at each other. Let them freaking play.
And I was just going to say, it was great that they gave warnings after both guys got hit. And I thought that was solid. Usually that guy gets thrown out of the game. Now the warnings come. Both of them got hit. I respect that because usually they're taught now. Like if you throw at somebody after somebody said you get thrown out, that's not baseball, okay? Somebody should get, whether it's retaliation or something. One pitch, I would. That's old school in me. But nowadays, I respect it, and then you throw guys out. That's just dumb. It's just so dumb. Nobody threw a punch. They're talking smack. That's baseball. That's life in general. Okay, but yes, love the banter. I love the talking smack. I love it. Get under somebody's skin. Throw a bow tie up there. Let them know you're still there. You got to keep them off balance, man. This is baseball. This is why the sport is so much fun to watch.
So what happens next? Like Kratzy, if you're catching the next matchup between these two, is there anything, or you feel like they both kind of got their words in, unless someone gets hit, right? Like kind of unintentionally, but it's not like you're going to your boy like, all right, now we got to get him back again.
That's really, you got to feel the situation. You got to be on the field and understand, are we even? Did we not get even? You talk to Maldonado, and he's like, yeah, I was kind of chirping at him, so that was on me. It backfired. It backfired this time. So that I don't know, but I'm going to give credit to the umpires here because that pitch to Lowe underneath his chin, oof, they could have just thrown him out, and I felt like they had good feel there. That was not an intent pitch right there. That pitch it ran way far. Yes, it's 97. Yes, it's by his face. But they didn't have to throw Framber out. Dusty threw him out because he brought in a new pitcher. But it was one of those things. I feel like normally we don't give those guys enough credit. They had good feel in that situation, which I think escalated stuff a little bit. Like why, the Rangers are like, well, we have no recourse now. And what I'm doing the first pitch of the next game, I'm calling a fastball inside, depending on who the pitcher is. But majority of pitchers, if there's warnings out before the game, you got to throw the first pitch inside. Or else the rest of the game, when you need to go in, they're going to be scared to go in, and that ball's going to leak over the plate, and it's going to be Souvenir City.
Locane, I know you said you like to have your play kind of dictate how you were going to go about your business, but that's how Marcus Semien is. So would you have done what he did there? Because I agree. I don't remember if it was Todd or Kratzy said the Rangers, they were falling in some games. Now the Astros have their best hitters coming back. They've got some injuries going on. I don't know. Like, you tell me, if you're on a team like this, does it help? Like, the guys are a little fired up. They feel like they can kind of go head-to-head with the Astros now. And, wait, also, side note, the score. It was 3-0. Breggy bomb early on in the game in the first inning. You're like, uh-oh, here comes Houston. Todd Father and me were like,
yesterday.
We both picked that game. And then 13 unanswered runs by the Rangers.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I love seeing that from Marcus Semien. Just playing against him over the years. He just seemed like a humble guy. He stays to himself. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that I didn't talk when we the scuffles happened on the field. Now I'm backing my teammates 100%, and that's why I love to see that from Semien. And yeah, as a whole, you want to see that from your teammates. To me, that's a sign of a good team. Backing each other. All the time. So just overall, it was a good situation to see as a whole. And then for them to go out and put up the amount of runs they did after the altercations, that was definitely a lot of fun.
I'm with you, baby. I think that was good.
Yeah. I love seeing this stuff, especially this time of year, because these two teams are in the middle in the thick of it too as well. So go ahead, man. You want to pop off a little bit, chirp a little bit? Let's go, man. And to back it up even better, it's like, maybe I shouldn't. But so it's like it makes for exciting times, make for exciting baseball. Now when these guys face each other again, people are like, all right, this must-see TV.
Yep, exactly. I mean, when we do
100%.
game time, I'm getting my ticket to Arlington or to Houston to watch that game. I'll tell you that.